Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up the series on the 6th of August 1959. So we've got literally a few months to go before we reach 1960, but before we get into the gameplay, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to think about. A couple of comments I did get is related to upgrading the vehicles, and it is something that I do need to do, especially the buses. But at the same time, I don't really want to sell some of these buses, because what I would like to do is upgrade the buses in this area so that we can get more workers out and about doing things. But at the same time, those buses which are redundant in this area here, we can then push out to support the process out here, especially with respect to possibly once we get this construction office finished, we'll be able to put a couple of buses in there, pick up some workers from there once we get enough workers out here. Although I've got a feeling I'm going to need to plan some more accommodation out here. Although we got some other buildings out here, we're going to need to build up the population. And what you'll see here since the end of the last video, I've put some footpaths in because I realised that there was no actual connection through from these houses to the hospital here. So hopefully we're going to get that done. And what I really want to do in this part is get the fire station finished. We want to get a few people out here because you can see we've got 215 Novu 21s, and we do need to find somewhere for them to live. And of course, more importantly, we're going to need to get the power into here. So there's going to be a bit of a calculated risks now, in the sense that we're going to bring the power out here, get some residents out, get some fire coverage, and we've got food in here now, so we're okay. So I think we're just going to jack the speed up again so that we can get things done. We are going into winter. Now, one thing I have done since the end of the last video is that I think right at the end of the last video, we were looking at these fields here. What I've done is I've purchased this truck here and to empty these fields, and this is a 10-ton covered hole. So what we'll do then is we'll do exactly what we did last year. Once that is finished, we'll then use that truck to start clearing some of these fields here. I'm not totally convinced that my strategy of going to larger fields is working, although it's difficult to tell at the moment because we got this initial rush here with the harvesters. We got lots of crops coming in and being delivered over here and here. So we got quite a lot of stuff coming in. And what we got here, got a few crops coming into there. Not really making a lot of money at the moment. So there's part of me says possibly get the fuel exports going again here. I'm not sure if the fuel exports are... Oh no, I have put the fuel exports back in again. So we're looking good. We've got board exports and a little bit of meat. So how's my economy going? I mean, we're exporting a fair amount of different products, but I think I lost that because I bought the truck. And we got iron and coal, so we're not actually importing cement because then we're not using that much cement at the moment. Now this is another reason why I don't want to rush to do upgrading, because all these vehicles cost money, and so I want to kind of pace myself a little bit. The other thing I've started doing here is upgrading some of these roads here to use my the vehicles in here. And I think what we're going to do is I think I'd like to get that done as well. I mean, because we're only laying the asphalt, we don't need that much in the way of gravel, because technically the road is half finished already. But I think I feel the need to start asphalting in some of these roads. We got a new vehicle. How this performs. It's probably, let me see here, 20 speed, 20 kilometers an hour. Let me just look at the... I mean, we're going to be very careful about what we're actually doing. So you're 19, and you've got a harvest speed of 19 as well. When this is 20, 22, again, it's a bit of an expensive upgrade. And I don't really want to waste my harvesters out here. Let's just have a look at what we got. I mean, I wouldn't mind really an upgrade to the tractors more than anything else. See, these are pretty good, so I don't think we really need to upgrade the harvesters. Come out here. Just really would like to keep an eye on what's going on out here. This is only... I mean, to be honest, these footpaths aren't a priority. These are more in to ensure that I remember to build them. So we're getting slowly getting the bricks out here. Bricks is by far the biggest issue. And of course, we don't have a... What I really would like is one of those road cranes that are in here. Working on... Oh, we've built this. Okay, so we've now got our... here. Because what that means now is our gas station is working. Hopefully it's not going to burn down. Looks like we got a new vehicle type. Oops. We got helicopters. Nice thought. We've got a new vehicle type here. We've got a new ship. And what we got? We got 2 new ships. Wow. So I think what's happening now is because we're approaching 1960, the game is kind of feeding us with the necessary vehicles for what would be the normal start. And so we got fuel here now. That means we're going to stop the trucks kind of trundling all the way up here, being a bit of a nuisance. Part of me that, I mean, we are doing groundworks here, aren't we? We just don't have anything to build it. I have been a little bit tempted to possibly build, say, a small gravel store here or something like that, but I'm not sure it's really beneficial. Well, this guy's... Oh, he's actually... That's Knife Edge Road Crew. Maybe we can allocate out a few of these. Let's just see, just to keep the guys busy. We got this here. What are you doing? Well, we could probably put them on a couple of these longer ones and get them built. Say that one and that one and possibly that one. We'll just leave the shorter ones. So we got that being built. I mean, at the moment it's more of a case of just waiting for the game to catch up a little bit, and this is actually a necessity. It's very easy just to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, but sometimes it just pays to let the game catch up. Wow, this guy's right. It's got one more round trip on that, and then we can add. I think it's this guy here, isn't it? Yeah. That's this field is now finished, so we don't need the medium field in there. You're empty. Just kind of having a quick check through, see if there's any fields or anything that needs a bit of assistance with. Probably got this one, which is the farmland big field. I think we'll add you there. What that will mean is the truck will empty this small field here and then go over to assist with picking up this area. So we are going, all these fields have been allocated now because I reduced because I put in the 2 large fields. What we should have now is more option for the trucks to get out here. I mean, overall things are going fairly well. Have a look here. We've got 179 in there, 476 in there. We've got crops coming into here. Got a little small covered hole here, but I can't really see the point of microing him into this area as well. We've got trucks kind of thing is we don't have any dumpers. We've got plenty of bulldozers and things like that. But I just don't want to spend the money on... I'd rather prefer to get some 10-ton. We've got these guys have kind of stood around doing nothing as well. Okay, we're down to that. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, what I want to do is build this. And I think I will allocate this to this one. Now, the reason I want to build this is because before I started the video, I was starting to think that I need a road going out this way, because we're going to need to expand in this direction. If I draw the map up, what you'll see is we got coal over there, but what I'm thinking is that there's a possibility that we could get another farm out here. So my inclination is to come here and I think we'll go gravel to start. I think we will push a road out this way, probably a fair distance like that. We'll just accept that. I may upgrade it to asphalt later on, but I just want to put that down as a marker of where we're going. And if we can get this built in, it means we can get the road crew out to start to build these. And of course it means we can then connect up these buildings here. Look, in fact, it looks like I haven't actually... Right. I think I've kind of neglected this. Well, I think this must be a footpath job. Yep. Right, so what we... I've just realised that... So we need to make this road to there. Then once that's built, we can then hook the footpath into there. We need to finish the infrastructure in this area. Any other roads that I've kind of overlooked? I mean, technically we don't need it just at the moment. The other thing also, with winter coming, I'm kind of looking in this area for possibly something that's going to be relatively easy to build. Like the bus stop here. This is a winter job. Got a small aggregate store, we don't need that. Really what we need to do is start working on this area here. Oh. This has got piles of bricks. I don't really want to do that. I want the bricks going to... I think what we can do is just allocate you into building that bus stop there. And then what we can do is have a look, see over here. So we got some fuel flowing into here. I just want this built, but we need bricks. It shows how enthusiastic these guys are. They've already finished these footpaths, and we've now built out all the road structure here. I mean, it would be brilliant to start building this coal mine. Actually, you don't need bricks. Now that could be interesting. If we don't go bricks, it's a long way out though for the delivery trucks, and with winter coming, so tempted. We got to do the groundworks, which doesn't need workers. And we got 249 tons. I think I'm going to go for that actually. So we're going to come here, and we're going to put you on there as well. And I think we'll put the Coal Town small construction office in there as well. I mean, if we can get the coal mine working, at the very least, what we could do then is, once we've got some workers out here, we can start digging our own coal here, and then do the connection to there, and if we can produce coal, what we'll be able to do then is that would be another cost saved, and we can start getting things working, going from that direction. So what we need to do is build this. There's a tower there as well. Look at that. What's that? Okay. You need to come there. Allocate that. And we need this built as well. So I've said road crew. You snag that. Any other towers I've missed? There's a tower here that I've missed as well. Is that? Yeah, so we need to get you built as well. Otherwise we're just not going to get things done. Edge road crew. It's the knife edge road crew on it as well. We need to start filling in these tower connections. We've done this one with, and I think we've done that one. That one. Okay, so we need to get these two built over here, which is a bit of an oversight on my part. Getting closer. It is definitely bricks that's the problem. I'm kind of half tempted just to import the bricks, to be honest. Just check the little truck that's running around here. Where are you? Or distribution office. He's probably running up around here because this field is now empty. Right. Do I want? I think we'll do that little short length there as well. Get that filled in, and that will give us a bit of a high-speed road there. Right, we'll remove you. You don't need to go up there. And we got quite a lot of crops still coming from this area, so he can keep picking that up. Where have you come from? Okay. I think he's been working down here, hasn't he? He's built, yeah, we just need a little bit of steel in here and this would be built. There's a lot of groundworks to do here as well. Yeah, so we get a little bit of a steel delivery here. Wow, that's it, all built. And any other jobs that we can do. If we go local for the winter, camp conveyor crossing. It's almost like they're focusing on the conveyor crossing, probably due to the brick shortage. Wow, they're really building that. Yeah, because I've got piles of steel and mechanical components. That's the reason why this is going so quickly. In fact, I'm a little bit tempted to... This needs concrete and steel, and so does that. So maybe when this is finished, we can build out to here. I think that might work. If I build out to here, it means that what we'll be able to... The trouble is this guy, they've got a choice. They'll either go around here or down to there to deliver. Although, strictly speaking, if they're delivering to here, they're delivering quicker. I just wonder if I can get a gravel road across there. Yes, I can. I think if I put a gravel road in there, then we'll allocate you to Knife Edge Road Crew. We can get a nice little short road here. That means all they got to do is travel from there to there, and then we can build out this conveyor in here. And then what we'll have is the benefit of the short distance coupled with the faster unload time. Although at the moment I don't think we've got a shortage of gravel. Okay, back over to here. Apologies that this is a little bit slow. We're in 29th of September. I mean, we're doing okay. We've cleared these fields. I think this. Oh, we've got 98 tons in here. Where's my? That's the distribution office. Let's just see if we can find our little friend again. This is the big field. What I'm going to do is let me just check some. Oops. I'd like to clear these 3 fields. So we're just going to get 1, 2, 3. And we're going to add you and you. And what we're going to do is remove the big field, because there's other trucks working on that at the moment. So what this guy can do is take responsibility for clearing these 3 fields. So you can come in here, pick up this and go. Because I think what happens is once the harvester leaves, the other trucks, the trucks from these distribution offices seem to lose interest. So I think if that truck can clear these 3 fields, get them into over here, that would be brilliant. Come on, guys. You can do it. We just need 12 tons of bricks in there. And we just need a few bricks and boards in here. And of course, we've got a difference now that we've got the gas truck station here. So we will have to keep an eye on the fuel situation here. Right, we've got 1.2 tons of bricks. Do we not? See, what we're getting is the bricks coming out in a very piecemeal fashion, which is always a problem when you're building at a distance and you don't have it. So, like, we got that delivered, and they've literally consumed those bricks almost immediately. Just kind of easing forward very slowly. I'm just so tempted. I mean, we got 240. But we'd have to get an open hole. I got an open hole literally sat around doing nothing. And we've got these guys are busy. Let's see. How many bricks have you got? See, you've got 0.56 of a ton. This is just too inefficient. Sorry, I'm going to have to do this. And what we're going to do is come here. We're going to buy an open hole. We're going to get something that's about the biggest on the block, aren't you? 8 tons. We're going to buy you. And what we're going to do temporarily is we're going to come here. We're going to buy some bricks. And we're going to import them. I know it's a little bit far away, but I just need to push this process forward a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to import some bricks. I mean, if we get 8 tons of bricks coming in here and then they get shipped over there, because I don't really want to go through another winter without Coal Town available. We've got to start pushing this area, because it's kind of holding back the whole process here, and endless trips going back bringing half a ton of bricks is just going to be pointless. Yeah, I mean, a couple of good deliveries and this will be finished, and we don't need, you know, it's these brick buildings, and of course we've got more brick buildings we're going to need to do, because we're going to need to put in some extra buildings here. Don't want the old school block. That's the education centre, isn't it? What I wouldn't mind is another J department. Okay, let me just get back over here and check these jobs. Yeah, you're just waiting for workforce, which is okay. I'm okay with that. And we got come back. I think I am going to add another apartment block out here, because a population, a workforce of 100 isn't going to get me very far. I think yeah, I'm just going to get another Jade 5-story building in here. We're going to need more accommodation. We can get a workforce of 200 out. So you can see, at the moment I'm losing that over 21 population to escapees, which is not good. Because effectively I'm wasting a resource. Check this. Yeah, we got. So this guy is, I think here, you're my. Your job is going to be to clear those fields out. And of course, once he's finished, what we'll be doing is allocating him back into here. So effectively what we're doing is a slow-paced upgrade of the vehicles as well. We just need 0.6 asphalt here. And what we need is the knife edge crew to get out here and just finish this off. And then that will give us a nice little road through here that's going to be a bit faster. 13th of October. There's only a couple of months to go and we're on 1960. Although technically we've got to go to the 19th of March to get to the proper start date. How are we doing for steel here? I don't think we actually have a steel shortage, do we? Which is brilliant, because if I can get some momentum... yeah, this just needs workforce. Oh, here they come. Here comes the workforce. And they should get this finished. And then once they get that finished, we can start pushing the road crew out this way. There we are. So we got that built in here. I'm actually very tempted to actually take this to asphalt. I think I will. Because this is going to be quite a busy road, and if we're going to be expanding this way, what I do want is a little bit of speed on that. So I think we're getting to a point where we've got to start thinking a little bit in the sense of, you know, the future. So major expansion roads like this now do need to be asphalt. There's no point messing around putting them down with gravel. We got this here. All we need out here is a bulldozer, and then this will be finished. Actually, let's just get. I think what we can do is just drop you in there now. And then we can start building this conveyor belt system, and that will make this a little bit more efficient. And as I say, I know it's not strictly necessary, but we'll be okay. Really need to start thinking about asphalting up this road as well. Let's see what we've got out here now. I don't think we've got a brick benefit just yet. You need 0.82. You're just getting in the way of my truck. Go on, mate. You can get impatient. You can overtake him. Or is this truck just too big? He's kind of in the way, isn't he? Let me just check this guy. So he's bringing 2.5 tons of bricks into here now. So that should make a difference. That just leaves us 1.7 tons. This might be the 1.7 tons that I'm waiting for. Yep. It's 1.9. So that's going to finish the fire station. Brilliant. But of course, So we've now got fire coverage. The problem is that I don't really want to bust people out here, although we could, because I think we've probably got quite a lot of people stood around on these bus stops not doing very much. So it's a long way though, but I kind of would like to get that fire coverage. We got any small minibuses or something? Yes, we have. We got a little. Let's have a look at what we got in the way of. We got one small minibus with 7 passengers on it. We got this one with 12 passengers. It's 60 kilometers an hour, but this is 90. But you can't go 90 because of the gravel roads. I think this is an opportunity to upgrade one of my buses. So I'm just going to pause because what we got here. It's not that one. What vehicles are we looking for? Sorry. Buses. This is the VS3. Maybe I haven't got any VS3s anymore. I mean, it'd be nice if I could find one. Let me just see. Well, they're all Zeisses, aren't they? Oh, so maybe this isn't as bad as it looks. Got a Zeiss 8 here. Where are you? Ah, so we got Zeiss 8s. Okay. You've got 20 workers. So what we're going to do is just unpause. And we're going to keep an eye on you. Where are you going? You're coming down to here. You're actually going to the wood shop. Okay. How much? Yeah, I mean, we could put a better bus into here. So if I come into here, you can carry about 20 workers. My instinct is, if we put, say, 52 workers on there, and then we put you and put you into there. We get you there, and then we'll just keep an eye on this Zeiss 8. As soon as he's unloaded. Okay, now we need to do is change your schedule. And what we're going to do is just temporarily put you on the Old Town Fire Station. And take off this one. And what you should do is bring out some workers here. What we need now is some fire engines out here as well. So we want to get those going. Again, we'll take the chance on things burning down. We need some fire trucks. We need some reasonable fire trucks here. Well, you're level 6, you're level 10. Wow. I like these, but it's going to cost us. I think we're going to have to start with 2 of these. And that's going to put a dent in my finances. And what we're going to do is assign you to fire station. Like that. And then we're just going to have to wait and build our money back up again. So we've got this being built here. Is temperature too low? Well, that's tough luck, sorry. What we need now is for this to be built. Make sure, it's just going to reduce this down to 5. But the fuel here is doing great. How are we doing? We're on the 31st of October. We're still picking up crops from here. It's not good. It's not good. We've got to get the collection a little bit more efficient. I think the problem is we've just got too many trucks running along through this central road at the moment. Oops. So he's only finished this field, that build, and he should then. Whoops. Not. Okay, why did you? Oh, you a different truck? No. What was up with those? Oh look. 100%, yeah. Maybe he's just spreading his largesse around. Come on, guys. I mean. Right, the fire trucks are arriving. And what we need is that. How's the population? We're running at 221. Don't think we got a brick problem anymore. I think we're just going to push those bricks a little bit. Yeah, we got 0.82 of bricks. I think I need to find that brick truck now. But we're importing. I think we don't need to import any more bricks now. I think that's just given me the little bit of the extra shove which I needed. What we need to do now is pick you up. Where are you? Okay, where are you? Whoops. Okay, we need to track you. Just gonna let you run. Actually, it's just have a bit of fun. And we'll just take a look at our growing town. What we'll do is once he's finished, we'll probably allocate him to a construction office because he's got a nice carry capacity. We might as well use him. Look at that through the trees. That's awesome. Okay. Let's just check our mechanisms here. What we got here? Yeah. Where are you? You're on the way. I think what we can do is send you to there. And what we will do is allocate. We should be able to do a direct allocation to there. Remove you. This little truck we can put somewhere else. In fact, we might sell him. And we've got this truck here. And he can sit here and wait. Right, we've now got this here. I think we're going to assign you for a winter job. Get this done. That'd be brilliant. Looks like I'm going to need some extra trees. Let's put some trees down around here. Of course, we're moving towards winter, so we're going to need to. That's my log supply over here. Yeah, I think the log supply is pretty solid. You're kind of going full stop. Got a new type of vehicle. What was that? Oh, we got a T138 dumper. Yes. But we don't have a lot in the way of money. But that's the way it is. There it is. That's what I'm after. But what we've got to do now is start thinking about raising the cash. Right, in fact, has anyone got any gaps? think you've got a gap, haven't you? So you're 18,000. I think technically the road crew. No, I think what we will do is we're going to buy one of the big dumpers. Actually, yeah, I think for the moment we'll buy one of these big dumpers, and we're going to assign you to there, and then we're going to assign you to the road crew. Although most of these now are kind of parked up. Right, are you out of work? I don't want you out of work. You've just got footpaths. Okay. We'll keep you local for the moment, and what I want is you to do that. You built this road out here. Oh, yeah, we got this rolling. Rolling. I think what I might do is get this built, and then we're kind of build backwards towards here with the asphalt roads, rather than going out that way. Although if the crews want to go that way, it'll be okay. But I think if we can build back along this road here to here, yeah, I think we can do that. Put a little bit of asphalt road in there, a bit of asphalt road in there. No one uses this bit of road, so no, we'll just do those little bits there first. Right, so we've now finished this. It's and of course we've cut the road off now by building this. So what we'll do is we get these two little bits built as well, and say we work back to here and to here. What that will mean is that we can start kind of building our road infrastructure out that way. Right, let me just check here. The money's a bit low, so we're gonna have to be very, very careful. It looks like we've now got some accommodation out here. Yeah, we got our first bit of accommodation out here. So what we're going to be looking for now is some over 21s. Although, strictly speaking, all I need to do is hook some people out of one of these arbitrary buildings. So, like, we'll pull some from there. Probably pull a big chunk from there and a big chunk from there. And what we'll do is take 50 from each. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from there. Although I think what we can do is just take the whole lot, because I doubt very much whether the population is going to kind of grow that much here. So we've got about 20 over there. So just shove 100 in here. I'm probably going to be pretty unhappy about being out here, but just make sure we got minimum workforce there. I think I'd like to reduce the workforce here a little bit. At the same time, we've got to be a bit careful. I don't want you on the bus station at the moment. At the moment, you just got to provide local services. You've got nothing else to do. You just contribute to building these buildings here. And of course, what we're also going to need to do here is build out the infrastructure. And here comes the snow. We're not going to... This isn't gone very well, is it? You've got 10 tons there. You're empty, you're empty. This really hasn't gone as... Oh, well, you've emptied that. You've got that. I mean, we're getting closer, but at the same time not closer is probably the polite way of saying this. Let's just check to make sure all these fields are empty. I just can't get that. Look at that. So we got 31 tons in here, which we're going to lose if we're not careful. Okay, we need this picked up, so I'm just going to remove you. Actually, well, remove you. We can't remove you all, can you? Is that big field 10? Yep. Load. Then we'll just remove these medium fields. So we should be able to get some of this 25 tons of crops from here. As I say, we're on the 25th of November. We've got about 5 days left to go. How much we got in the way of crops? 916 in there, 333 in there. We've got 357 in there. I'm not feeding it, to be honest. Something tells me that... See, we got the harvesters going. I'm kind of feeling that maybe I need another harvester and possibly another distribution office here with some more trucks on it. As you can see, these trucks are returning to the depot. Or either that, or what I need to do is get some bigger trucks in here. But we're not making any money at the moment. I mean, I spent 80,000 setting up everything there. What is costing us money? What are we importing? Oh, we got first some cement. And of course we imported those bricks, which probably wasn't one of my better ideas, but it did get this area working over here. We can get another one of these built. Okay, let me just check, make sure. Let's see what jobs we got over here. What we got here, we got Coal Town, Jade Apartments, which is coming together quite nicely. We got the unfinished conveyor there, and we got that there. The road crew, what are you working on? You've got some unfinished footpaths. What's causing that problem? What on earth is that? Oh, that has got to be done by you. Let's get rid of you. I mean, when you get it like that and it's sat there at 0%, it's normally an indicator that what you're trying to build here is too short. The distance there is just too short for the building, for the automated road crew. Sorry, brain is fading a little bit. Assign you and just get rid of you. So effectively, my road crew is only working on 2 roads. And so what 2 roads are you working on? Where are you, road crew? I think they're both over here, aren't they? I think I would like to get a few of these roads built. Where are you going? These guys are still working on the fields, but we've lost the fields now. So they're going to go back to where they were before. I've got to find the truck. Yep. So we've now got this in here. Next thing we're going to have to do is... Oh, we'll just let these guys guarantee to unload what they've done. I think... Yeah. Field 10. Right, do we have anyone in here who's a little bit small? I think we're... Assign you... Actually, no. I think last year I got these. I think you can go over to here. Where was that? Wandering around. There you are. What we're going to do is assign you to there. Cancel you. That will give him another 2-ton carry capacity. And what I can do is keep the 8-ton open hole over here. I think we can probably sell you. I'm not using you now, so that will kind of improve my income a little bit. I suppose, if I'm honest, this guy is probably pretty useless as well now. So sell him. That will give me a bit more cash. Now we are consuming more fuel, so we're going to have to be a little bit more careful. So we're going to have to be pretty vigilant with respect to these. In fact, I think I will flip these now. Farmland, grain storage. You there. And we'll just start moving all the crops to the respective areas. So we're crop fuel. There it is. And you guys can move that there. People's happiness is too low. Yes, well, you're probably, because you've got no education, you've got no hospitality, you've got nothing out here. I'm afraid you're going to have to be acceptable losses, whether you like it or not. Actually, what we do need to do now is start getting some education and stuff in here. What we probably need to do is get what we need here. We need 66 tons of bricks for jolly old bricks. Right, I think what we need to do now is start building out the infrastructure. Right, we'll get what we got there. We'll start building that in. That's the old school block. This is the opera house. So I think we'll put the opera house in as well. Right, what am I doing? We're just going to build in this area here. So life's going to be tough out here, but we've got the population. So, but eventually life will improve here. It's tough on the frontier. And more importantly, we've got that fire coverage, which is it's making me feel a little bit more relaxed. Don't think I want to build that just yet. We'll carry on building at range. And come here. And what's the general happiness here? Let's have a quick look at the heating situation here. Well, it's not brilliant. But I think we're holding our own. We're not actually. Just check the log situation. I mean, we are holding with respect to the log, so I think we finally solved the heating problem. At last, it's taken a little while. I'm kind of wondering whether maybe we can put a little bit more accommodation in here, but we've kind of overloaded everything a bit now. Mechanisms, yeah. We just need someone to get out and build those mechanisms. I think what I might do is we'll just plan, because I've put this space here for another one of these 5-story jade apartment blocks. Because I don't want to go high-rise in this area. Because I don't think it just doesn't fit with the building 4-story. Actually, let me just do it this way. We come to residential. Got a Hunter's Lodge, 90 workers, 100 workers, 60 workers. Jade 5-story again. And we're just going to drop you in. Just there like that. Then what we'll do is, when this is finished, we'll get rid of another one of these. I think I just need to kind of modernise the accommodation here. So what we're going to be doing is effectively sneaking up the population very slowly, but at the same time just modernising it. So there. I think you need to be a path as well. kind of upgrade these to footpaths. Hopefully these should get detected. Like I've said, it's road crew. They should get built. So what we could do is just to kind of get that built there, like that. I'm a little bit disappointed with this. Of course, I'm going to have to do the usual swap over here with the trucks, but I'll do that off camera. And I've just realised I've got a bit carried away and I'm running out of time on this video, so just going to have a quick run round and recap of where we are. I do need to build this as well, don't I? Where's the... I think if we... What jobs have you got? I think what we can do is just put him onto there with a little bit of support from these guys, because if we got the... So strictly speaking, I don't need the bus stop there, because we can, if we ever get this finished, which is okay, we can then bus the crews up to the coal mine. But of course, there's no point worrying about too much about this until we got this built as well. Although this doesn't need bricks, that doesn't bricks. We've got the footpaths in there. So overall, we're looking good. And I think just to wind the video up, we'll come over here and see what this guy's just waiting for a paver by the look of it, although it could be a bit too short for a paver. So we're just add you onto that as the support crew. Add you into there. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.